what has been happening. And I will start with the issue of monetizing the Blackstars that my brother Kwesi Botwe spoke of. That's all we've been doing. In fact, if there's anything that successive governments from 2014 till date have done successfully with the Blackstars, it's monetizing the team. And they have done it so well to the point that you have Ghanaians who should naturally come out of themselves to support the team because they are patriots, now betting on Blackstars to lose. No, the evidence is there. 2019, Ghana versus Tunisia. I was in this studio. Asamoah Gyan missed a penalty or so. I mean, Ghana lost through penalties. Some of your cameras were at circle. People were jubilating. Why were they jubilating? Your interviewers spoke to them. They said, look, we knew they were going to lose. So we went on bet. Somewhere as much as 2,000 cedis. And they were celebrating because the Blackstars had lost. I am saying that love we saw in 2010, where you saw fans genuinely, in fact, the whole continent, I was in that stadium that day, the whole continent rallying behind Blackstars, is gone because managers of the FA with government, authorities have come together to unconscionably monetize the Blackstars. I mean, Sunday when I heard the sports minister say each player is going to have $100,000.
Appearance fee.
Yeah, as if he had said something full of, pride. He said nothing. Because these are the very things that the people of Ghana have spoken against. That even if you do it, you don't make it a matter of public discussion. Let's come to the issue of tickets.
Before you come to that, is it not an issue of accountability? He was asked about it.
Well,
he needs to let Ghanaians know how much is being invested.
I like issues of accountability. So if it is on that score, I grant it to him. But I'm saying that our history with the World Cup and its management has always been disastrous. Let's not single out 2014 as, maybe that was the grant. But the last one, 2022, do you know the kind of things we did? 1 year before the World Cup, a whole team was set up to go to Qatar. And when they came back, the FA said they went to acclimatize. The ministry disagreed with that. Two bodies mandated to manage the Blackstars are not sure why a party was sent to Qatar and see, at that point, we had not even qualified for the World Cup. How do you go to a country supposedly hosting the World Cup when you have not even qualified? And the wisdom is you are sending the team there to prepare for the World Cup and the AFCON, so they are acclimatized. But you had not qualified. I'm saying that the only motivation is money. If not, it beats football wisdom. That I'm going to play in Ivory Coast. I have not qualified to go to Ivory Coast, but I'm already in Ivory Coast acclimatizing. Who does that?
What for, exactly?
It is because we have made the Blackstars a money-making machine. All of us, government, FA. And the players have no choice. That's why Sule Muntari will slap somebody. I am not justifying what he did, but I'm saying that when you put the team in that state, you strip it off that call for the nation to be patriotic, because all they see is money, And I have a problem because, you see, if we don't stop, the team will not perform, because even the spirit of the nation is against the team. And that's why you have fans at Circle always betting against the team. It doesn't happen. 2010, I didn't see people betting so that Blasters lose. I have never seen some before until after 2014. And we should be very careful how we continue to monetize this senior national team of ours that continues to underperform, yet we put more money into the team. I was talking about tickets. I've done a rough calculation. If we are going for the premium ticket for all 3 matches of the Blackstars, let's just limit ourselves to the group matches.
Yeah.
It will cost me $1,700 to watch the Blackstars, all 3 matches, at a premium level. If we are to take it even to the lowest, let's say what we will call popular stand, I was looking for the right figures. I'll give them to you. It will cost me almost $600. I cannot see why any serious government of our day would want to commit that resources to someone living in America because Blackstars is coming to play in America. So we should commit $600, which can go into something very profitable here, to go and watch a football match of the senior national team.
Why shouldn't we?
We shouldn't, because of the 48 teams, how many of them have you heard that their governments are committing resources, even if it's private, to those living there to go and watch them? How many? I haven't heard any. And even though I don't do much sports lately, sports is almost everything I have done in the last 20, 25 years. And I have not heard any of the countries, their governments, committing that level of resources to getting fans to go and watch their team. And I'm saying that these are the conditions we create that lead to scandals, because you are going to have problems managing these things. And I'm not predicting doom. I'm using historical information to show you that this is the path we have gone. 2021, Blackstars. 2023, Blackstars. It was the same pattern. Every tournament we have gone to under this current GFA, anytime we come back, we set up a probe. Yeah. Check. 2021, there was a parliamentary probe to look into why Ghana did not do well. And over $800,000 were committed to some of these irrelevant things. So is the objective playing football or creating a system where those around and in the team benefit from the thousands of dollars or millions of dollars that come around the team? And let's not deceive ourselves. Blackstars is always pre-financed. It is always pre-financed. So if money comes from FIFA, indirectly, it is taxpayers' money. Yeah. We have raised this team to the level where nobody sees performance. And I say this on authority. The Blackstars has not beaten any competitive side on the continent in the last 7 years. So if we are playing against Panama, for example, and I agree with my brother, Panama is the only side we can beat in that group if we are to be real. But you see, football is funny. I won't be surprised if Ghana beats England, per the nature of football. But I'm saying that we have reduced the issues of the Blackstars to money. Every time, money.
So ideally, what would you have had that would do? So, for example, the 100,000, because from 2014, the last appearance also at the World Cup, we gave $100,000 appearance fee. This year, we're giving us what? Should we have rather asked them to go and represent the country?
We don't even have to. We don't even have to make that issue a matter of public discussion. That's why I asked. We have Croatia, we have Panama, we have England. We have been checking developments in their camp. Our conversations in their camp around money.
What are they about?
They're about performance. They're about team. They're about players. They're about the need to represent the nation. I have checked. Brazil, go and check their camp. What is the business of money with the Brazilian national team?
But at least they're still getting some money.
No, they'll be paid.
Yes.
I'm not dismissing the fact that they are just going to represent their nation in their national colors and that will be the end. I'm saying that the money will come. Look, in 2014, we drew 2-2 with Germany. Germany were the finalists, in fact, champions. How much money were they given? I mean, how much money were they paid in appearance fees? They were the world champions of that competition that year. We who lost 2 matches in our group, drew 1, kicked out in the group stage, each player took $100,000. Where is the moral justification? That's why I'm saying we have created the conditions for those things, and it's there. So when you come and you want to maybe change it, you have a problem. That's why Neil Ante van der Poel had problems with the FA, because he, as a typical sports person, knew that there was something morally wrong with monetizing our football teams. We have gone to the World Cup. This will be our 4th or so. What can you speak of as a benefit?
This will be a 5th.
From 5th?
Yes.
Sorry, 5th. What would you speak of as a benefit from our World Cup enterprise, apart from disgrace? You point to one thing we have done with World Cup money in this country, and I'll bow my head in shame. There's none. There's none. Apart from Kwesi Nyantakyi buying vehicles for 10 regional football associations, which was a great thing. But today, all the vehicles are broken down naturally because, wear and tear, vehicles going up and down would destroy. But I'm saying that apart from that, if you take that out, all our World Cup experiences, if you put the amount of money FIFA has given us for participation, for preparation, and for all that, the last World Cup, if I take this one out, by conservative numbers, about $35 million. And I'm saying that we don't have a $1 million project that says that Ghana participated in the World Cup, and this is what we got out of it. And unfortunately, we have a government that supervised the worst World Cup history in our life. Still projecting and looking to walk on the same path. I'm worried. I'm worried because, you see, I told you off air that we are not learning. We are not learning. That's why I am sad that the president, would be saying the kind of things he said.
Let Abass come in
he's not wrong.
This.
He's not wrong in principle. But I'm saying that we are not learning. Go and read the Jamefe Committee report and tell me one single line we have implemented.
Okay.
Even from the formation of committees to run the Blackstars, even that one we couldn't do it.
Abass, are we making a mistake in giving that $100,000 to the Blackstars?
Well,
as a
before I come to that, I must say I'm very surprised about some of the statements made by my very good friend.
Jerome.
Because the president has said nothing wrong that should attract that level of criticism. I think rather the president should be commended for taking that bold step to implement some of the key components of the Jamefe Commission's report.
None has
one
been
of which
implemented.
One of which is not using public funds to carry supporters to the World Cup. So if you say it is factually inaccurate for you to say that none, no, it doesn't matter, but this is common knowledge.
No, but
this is common knowledge. This is common knowledge. You see?
You
see?
Hold on.
One of the main recommendations of the Jamefe Committee was that public funds should not be used to take supporters to go and support the Blackstars in any tournament.
In 2022, public funds were used. I'm speaking to facts.
Has that been implemented as we speak? What was the reason why the committee was constituted to raise funds privately to support the activities of supporters?
But when did the report come out? In 2015?
Post-2014. I'm talking about the now. I'm not talking about what...
he's referring to the fact that
I've given you
even after that report came out,
not bring it.
not necessarily implemented then.
But
Bella, let me clarify.
No, you've had your time. Please do allow me. Please.
You are misrepresenting.
Please do allow me to make my point. So you see, it is factually inaccurate. Like I said,
committee's report
is being disruptive, and I think you.
No,
you have had your time. You spoke for like 20 minutes. Do allow me. Please do allow me.
Abass, hold on.
You are misrepresenting me.
You let him just make this point
on this platform.
Let him just make this point. I'll let you now give your time.
On the things I say.
Jerome, what exactly
I
do
am
you
saying
mean?
that the Jamefe Committee report has not been implemented. And I've given you an instance where even the formation of the committee members to run the Blackstars management, the number required or mentioned by the committee was not adhered to. So what is
But the other aspect was also the fact that we should not spend...
But which one? Which one? 2021.
The recommendation not to use public funds to carry supporters is being implemented. That is why a team was put in place to raise funds privately. So I think we need to be clear on that. I think if there is one issue that divide opinion and stir a lot of emotions, it is the use of public funds to carry private citizens to go and support the Blackstars. And in doing so, this has become an avenue where government used to more or less support loyal party people in time past. The president, in taking this decision, knows that there is some political repercussions to it. Because, like I said, my inbox is replete with a lot of requests from party people, committed party people wanting to have the opportunity to go and support the Blackstars. So it is those of us who are in the political space that should be championing the call for party supporters to be carried to go and support the Blackstars. But in 2024, we promised the reset. We promised to reset this country. And that reset include how we run the sports industry in Ghana. So I think as a country, we have gotten to a point where we need to at least get certain things right. We need to do things in a way that do not attract the air of the people. I heard the message you read from my senior brother, Chum Boafo, that these funds were raised to carry supporters to the World Cup, and it should be used for that purpose. So far, about $10 million have been raised. And if we are even to use all of that, we will be able to carry a little over 900 people.
Even that, we've already spent 1.1 million.
A little over 900 people.
Tickets.
I know that given the opportunity, more than 100, between 100 to 200,000 people would want to have the opportunity to go and support the Blackstars. So who are you taking along and who are you leaving behind? Especially so when the tournament, I know as a political activist, my people would definitely not be happy with the position. But that is the position the government has taken. And all of us government appointees, including Mr. Chum Boafo, are duty-bound to stand by the decision taken by government. If we are to use the 10 million, all of the 10 million to carry supporters to the World Cup at a cost of 11,000 per head, we can only do 900 people. Would that still curb the noises in the system about people who have not had the opportunity to go and support the World Cup? Are there better ways? Are there cost-effective ways that we can put this money to achieve the same purpose? This whole idea of carrying people along is to go and cheer the Blackstars on. If there are Ghanaian nationals in the diaspora who can do that at a relatively cheaper cost, and government thinks that is the appropriate thing to do at the moment, I think this is something that we need not split heads over. We should rather think about what happens post the World Cup. The World Cup maximum is a 1-month tournament. After 1 month, we are all coming home. Which sports facilities are we coming home to? Like Randy rightly said, there are a lot of young talents out there waiting to be discovered. But we do not have the necessary, we have not created the necessary environment for those talents to be identified, groomed, and nurtured for possible potential national benefit to the country. I think in the long term, that is where we should be looking at. And by the way, the purpose of the fundraiser for the World Cup is not entirely to carry people to the World Cup. The sports minister has indicated clearly that where there are surpluses, those monies will be put in the sports funds to be used for other sports-related activities. So I think President Mahama should be commended for the bold decision he has taken in spite of
But the issue of the $100,000 for the players.
You see, that is why
way?
Appearance fee is not limited only to Ghana. It is a tradition and a convention in association
football. But the last time we paid $100,000 was in 2014, the Brazil World Cup. You see, we all saw the shame and the embarrassment that
you see, usually when I don't know the rationale or the reasoning or the wisdom that goes into the taking of particular decisions, I am a bit hesitant in criticizing same. But I think we need to look at this appearance fee issue from another angle. Some of these players come, they play, they suffer injuries. At the end of the day, there are no insurance packages to take care of them. Their careers suffer a debilitating screech, and they are out. Nobody cares for them. So this may probably be an insurance package of a sort. As a country, as a third world country that has a lot of developmental challenges, can we probably reduce it and use the remainder of the funds for other things? Absolutely, yes. Is this issue of appearance fee limited only to Ghana? No. Appearance fees are paid across.
But it's about what we can afford as well. It's about where we are financially as a nation as well.
I have given that indication. Are we able to engage in negotiations with the player to bring that down? I think that is a much plausible option. Are there any avenues where players can be made to come and play for the Blackstars without demanding those amounts? those are avenues that should be explored. And like I said, the World Cup itself is a commercial endeavor where people pay huge monies, where the Blackstars rake in some revenue as a result of their participation. So if we are able to rake in revenue as a result of our participation, spending a fraction to take care of the major participant of the game, I don't think it is something we need to split hairs over. However, I think the quantum, we can look at the quantum as a developing country with a lot of the developmental challenges. We can probably beat that down and use the amount accrued, invest it in other sports-related facilities so that generally we would have a better sports industry, have more Michael Essien, have more Suleiman Taris, have more Stephen Appiahs to come and play for our national team. There is one other thing that Mr. Please, what's his name?
Jerome.
Jerome
Mr.
Otchere,
Jerome
sorry.
said that I disagree entirely with. You know, football is a national passion. In this country, football has become a unifying force. The only moment you see people from all walks of life, people from different political persuasions, people from different ethnic extractions, all rallying behind one cause is when you see the Blackstars playing. It is not all monies invested in particular activities that fetch tangible results. For example, investments in education do not fetch us anything in terms of monetary gains. But in the long term, it develops or it helps us build that critical core of human resource that helps us to run the country.
But in this case, with the Blackstars, what's been the long-term benefits for us? Well, because we seem to be dwindling more than we're rising.
Like I told you earlier, every national team goes through boom and bust. There are times that they are able to build teams that reach their pinnacle. When they dip, they do the necessary investment and raise another team.
What we have not done, we've been dipping.
What you see, that there are underlying causes to the reasons why we are not rising. It is because